Hi everyone, this is actually a new Neokyo package that I have got today. Unfortunately, I think this might be a last Neokyo code for a little bit just because that they stopped working with Mercari Japan. However, with that being said, I'm super excited for what I got this time. I've got some rare items that I've been looking for a really long time. It's probably a little small haul compared to what I used to have, but I'm really happy with everything I got in this haul. So without further ado, let's just open things up. Okay, so I take the items out of the box and I remove all my names. So we can just go ahead and check what I have. So first thing is probably the one that I'm most excited about is this handshake. Remember that bookmark. You have no idea how long I've been looking and searching for this card. Like, this is on my want list since I would say 2019. Yeah, this is something that I wanted when I first started collecting K-pop, and this particular bookmark, I have absolutely no idea why, it was just a struggle, and I'm just so excited that I was finally able to find it, and it's in a very good condition. I'm really happy about it, and I'm glad they used top loader for it. I did have to buy it with the album, unfortunately. I do already own it, but I will probably sell, I think. Yeah, I'll probably just sell. It looks like it's in a very good condition. Yeah, so I think I'll just sell this album. So we can move on to some other larger items. So this is actually a very new collection that I have. Okay, so this is, if you don't know, INI. They are actually J-pop group that were formed under Produce 101 Season 2. I was very in love with them. I watched the season obviously, but specifically the song that released afterwards, and just everything was so good. And this is Hyunwoo. He is my bias of the group, so obviously I wanted to get their first single album and with my bias on it. So yeah, so here is the track list. So Rocksteady and Brighter are two of the, I think, two title tracks they do. It's kind of like a bi title track situations. I love both songs a lot. Cardio is a B-side, it's so good, and they have a choreography of that. It was really nice. Killing Part is a good song as well. The entire single was just phenomenal. Obviously, J-pop usually just comes with like a jewel case, so yeah, but I'm just glad I was able to find it. And it did came with a Fan photo card because I already got Hyunwoo from other places, and obviously love all members, so I don't mind having anybody's photo card. So yeah, that is my INI jewel cases. So coming from the same theme, as you can see, I got some other photo cards. They have a lot of things like merch card and stuff, but I seriously just like cannot buy everything because they're so expensive, and I don't think we have a really good community with trading in the US for INI, so I'm just gonna buy things from Mercari. Okay, I'm back. So we have this package of basically all Hyunwoo stuff. So this is, I think, the one that they come with the jewel cases. They have 3 versions in total, so that's why I have 3 photo cards and 3 postcards. I don't know how I'm gonna store these in my binder because it looks like a kind of a one pocket items. So I'll think about it, but I'm just really glad I was able to find all his photo cards and larger items in the same pack. And if you buy from Neokyo or any kind of proxy site before, you know that it's always a much better deal if you can get things in sets. So here we go. Oh, this card is so pretty. I'm really happy. Oh, I love the cards. I know they're concept cards, but I rarely see J-pop group doing like any sort of like selfies, so I'm happy with just the concept cards. At least I got all of them, and I will think about what I'm gonna do for the future, but for now I'm just really happy with everything I got. So yeah, that's all the larger item got for this time, so we can move on to some of the, I guess, more album or PC style stuff. This is Jana's from ONF. from the last photo card updating videos, you probably realized that I have started to collect Jaina's more thoroughly now, and I'm trying to get as many items as possible from him. So I wasn't planning to collect this, but I guess it's good to have. And this pack of card was the main reason that I brought the site. So this is a set of like his Goosebumps cards. There are a couple dupes here and there, but I'm just really happy I was able to find big set of his cards. Oh, this is so cute. Yeah, Goosebumps, it's one of those era that you have like way too many cards, but they're also pretty easy accessible as sets on Mercari Japan, and it's always like a good feeling that you can find like large sets of cards like this, and it helps significantly with my photo card collection. There are a couple of dupes for sure. With like the other sets and stuff that I purchased, so those were up for trade. I think I'm only missing maybe 3 Goosebumps cards out of like 30-ish. I don't know, it's a lot of cards in this era, but I'm in a pretty good shape, and I was like really happy about it. So yeah, okay, these are the last 2 cards. So yeah, it's a big set. I'm just gonna kind of casually put him. Yeah, but I was really happy. I made a pretty good progress with my Jaina's collection in general, and I am pretty close to finish most of the later eras. The early ones, especially the first 2 eras, the complete and on-off albums, were a struggle. But I really hope that I can at least finish his later eras before they return from military, so at least I can work, so I don't have too much to work on, basically when they're back and be more active. But yeah, that's a very, very happy set I got. And giving up the same vibe, there's another set of Goosebumps cards. This should have a couple of like actual cards that I also need that was not included, but if you can tell, there are certainly a couple that are dupes, so I will have a better idea on what dupes card I have with my photo card sorting video, but for now, yeah, we'll just work like that. And I think that's okay. Yeah, anyway, I found another on-off set. I thought that was the last set of on-off, but apparently not. You can tell I'm working really hard on this. So this is a spin-off set. So I already have some of these cards, but there are a couple that I'm missing. So I'm really, really happy I was able to find a big set of 5 out of 6 spin-off cards. So yeah, if you look at the theme, I was working pretty hard on my on-off collection, and I'm really happy with the progress I've made. Yeah, so I think I'll go back to here. So I found another Hue Move card that was hidden. This is, I think, HMV card. Yeah, it's his HMV card. I'll have to cut it off camera. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I found this a really good price, so I just decided to keep it. It's very like flimsy, like the quality of this card isn't as good, but I think it's pretty common for HMV. So yeah, I am really happy I was able to find at least one like shop or pre-order cards for this, because all the other ones are quite expensive. So I just found the one that is more like accessible. So yeah, that is the HMV card I have. So we can move on to the next group. So ta-da, here we go. This is Onda from Everglow. So I have decided to collect Onda fully for everything basically. I mean album wise. And this is the kind of the start of my collection. So I have 2 cards from Return of the Girl, the 2 hollow ones. These cards go so expensive on Instagram, so I'm just glad I was able to find something in sets on Mercari Japan. These are the 2 hollow cards I got. They're so pretty. Oh god. I have to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of some of her cards this era, but for the ones that they did hollow, it's super pretty. Like this is probably one of my favorite cards by her in general, and it's just so pretty. Yeah, it's still a lot of work to be done for Return of the Girls, but I'm working on it, I promise. So going to the same theme, we have another card from Onda, their last Melody album, with First as the title track. So this is probably the only card I'm missing. I'm missing another one, but I recently found a trade on that one. So yeah, this is just a single card. This is actually her first press card, but I'm really glad I was able to find it in good price. So yeah, this is actually going to be my last item, and surprisingly, it's actually very different than what I usually got. So I'll explain. I'll explain the story about this. I'm actually not 100% certain who this member is. Yeah, so the only reason I brought these two cards was because there's something else I need by this person, but they only do trades. So I went on their Instagram post and trying to find out what card that they want to trade for, and this is the two cards I was able to find on Mercari that they need, and I would need to use these cards to trade for the card I want. So yeah, that's just a long story short. I know it's not very ideal. I would much prefer not to do things like that, but that's just how it goes. This is all I have for this clip. I think this is probably my shortest Neokyo clip ever, but I'm really excited, happy with things I got, and I think in general this is a great experience. Like I said, this is probably going to be my last Neokyo haul for a while. I really hope that I can get back to them at some point if they open up again with Mercari Japan, or if I found some other stores that they can use Neokyo that can also help with my K-pop collection. But in general, I think unfortunately I need to search for some other ways to get photo cards in the future. But I'm really happy about everything this time, and I'm glad I decided to open up a new haul probably a couple weeks before they announced that their relationship with Mercari Japan. So I was able to at least get these last batch of items before I cannot use them anymore. So yeah, that's basically everything. I'm really glad to have this, and I will probably having a PC sorting video coming up soon with all these cards. For my BTOB collections, I will hold them back until I have everything I need, and I will do more like finishing up my BTOB collection for like a separate video in the future. So yeah, if you're interested, thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if I have any questions, or just if you want to share any of your thoughts and comments. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.